So, officially kicking off our next test group. I'm so pumped about this. I feel like these launches in May kind of go under the radar sometimes because we just had awesome gut protocol, which I think almost all of you have done or completed already, which was incredible. And, we have the big launch at Summit with Joel's new program. But this to me is a program that you can come back to over and over again as like in between your test groups, which I'm really excited about. I think it's going to be so different for a lot of us that maybe you've never done it before. And if you did bar blend and you were like, that's not my thing, I want you to go into this presentation with an open mind because I want to challenge you on that thought process. So I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I did make some slides because y'all know me, got to keep it cute. So Fire and Flow launch party. Again, if you have any questions as we go through, post them in the chat. If you have anything you want to add from previous test groups, would love to hear some of your feedback at the end. But totally, as we go through, this is for you. This is for you to understand it, whether you're a challenger or a coach. We want this to be something that you're like, hell yes, I want to do this. Because it's so much more fun when we all do things together, right? We saw that with gut protocol. All right, so what are we covering tonight? I'm going to go over what is the program if you know nothing about it, who it's for, what tools are specifically needed for this, and kind of what we're going to be doing for our test group. So let's rock and roll. So I wanted to kick this off with a little reminder that May is actually Mental Health Awareness Month, and it's something that's really special to me. I know I was at brunch with Ashley today, and we were actually talking about this. So I would love in the chat if you guys are open to sharing, kind of just like checking in with yourself, with your team, with your career, with your life, like how are you feeling right now? Where are you at? Are you kind of checking in with yourself on a daily basis? I know for many of us, we're juggling lots of things, right? Whether it's spouse or job or traveling or career. There's a lot of things that are going on in our lives on a regular basis. And I know for me, I like to keep myself busy. I have a hard time sitting still, but that that time and space in your day for you. And I'm not just saying like workout wise, but really checking in with how you are is so important. And to just give you guys an open, like vulnerable background, I actually started therapy 2.5 years ago because of this team opening up and helping me kind of think about things in a different way that I've experienced in my life. And this is not like a therapy call, but I do think related to this program is a really great way to kind of maybe bridge some of those things you've been struggling with internally that maybe you've never voiced before, or maybe you've never kind of even thought about, or maybe you know that you keep shoving it under the rug and really you should be having a habit to bring it to the surface and kind of deal with it in a really healthy way. And for me, this program is something that can kind of start that journey of really understanding yourself better, because that's what mental health really is. It is a really big part of our well-being, physical, emotional, mental, nutritional, all that good stuff. So I just wanted you to kind of think about before we go into the actual program, like this comes at a really special time, and it's specifically in May launching because of that. And it's from two really strong women that are very passionate about that. So this theme will kind of be woven into this program over and over again. And I thought that that was really special to highlight. All right. So what the heck is Fire and Flow? So this is a 4-week program, and it's a combination. I'd love to hear in the chat if you've ever done Jericho workout, if you've ever done the Elise workout, maybe you've tried them on body because there's tons of stuff on there, what you've liked best, but basically it's blending the best of both worlds together. I know for a lot of us, we tend to like cardio and strength workouts, which you probably have enjoyed doing Morning Meltdown before if you've done that, or Core de Force with Jericho. She's kind of like a no BS I mean, she has a child, she's a mom, so she knows that you have to be efficient with your time. And I think for some of us in Bar Blend, I definitely went into it not knowing what to expect, but I worked muscles that I never knew I freaking had. And for me, the flow part of it is something that's going to be very different for a lot of us, that we actually really need to strengthen the joints and the places in our body that we don't normally work. And that's how we usually get injured. So they're going to be 25 to 30-minute workouts 6 days a week, and you'll have one rest day on Sunday. And I know for a lot of us, we actually like to do that anyways. So for me, it's kind of a way for you to show up for yourself each day in a small period of time. There will be high intensity fire days and then more low impact flow days that will rotate from day to day. So I think we're really going to be like upping our metabolism, getting in tune with our body and how it works and how it moves, really understanding yourself from the inside out. There will be a journal that goes along with this program that is intended to do in the morning or before your workout. So you're supposed to take like 5 minutes before and do the activity of the day, which I know for many of us, we did in Morning Meltdown and some of the other programs, that is going to push you to think about where you're at and where you want to be and what are the habits you have in your life, and just kind of like recognizing, what am I doing? And if I want to be here, what am I really doing in my day-to-day life? And just kind of thinking about that on a little bit deeper level, which I am not a journal person, but I am excited about like the quick, short things that we can do along with our personal development in the morning. There will also be some bonus workouts that will, of course, focus on abs, glutes, arms, flexibility, so that you can stack those on to days that you want a little bit more as well. Any questions about the workouts? Cool, you did the sample workout. Awesome, we'll get to that. All right, I'm gonna keep moving. So for me, when I think about this program, it's perfect for someone that's stuck because you have something to focus on every day. And I find that when you have a consistent routine every day, you're more likely to stick to it. There is a modifier and an intensifier in every workout as well. So you can decide, do I need to take this down or I need to take it up a notch? There's someone there to look to. Someone that likes regular movement. There's a core finisher at the end of every fire workout, which I think is awesome. And then with those daily check-ins in your journal, you'll kind of have that mental, emotional approach that will be carried into the workout that day. So whatever activities in your journal, they will kind of weave it through that workout of your day, which is nice. And then I think this is also good for someone getting back into the swing of things because, again, there's levels. So you get to decide what level you're at and what works for you. I know we saw this in 4 weeks for everybody as well. I think that this is a great program to continue on or start with, no matter where you're at your journey. You will need a variety of weights and you will need resistance bands for this program, which we know we love band work, and it always works those places that you're like, oh, I forgot that was there. So that is who this program's for. To me, it's anybody can do it, right? You get to decide your intensity or your modifications. All right, so let's talk nutrition. For many of you, this is pretty typical. To me, Shakeology is the foundation of everything we do. You should be drinking your shake every day. You feel better when you do. That's just my opinion. But I do think specifically, if you haven't used Energize and Recover, that's going to be important for this program. Because again, those muscles that you may not have worked a lot around balance and stability and like control of your body, because of the variety each day, I really think you're gonna be crying for your recover, is what I'm basically saying. So definitely recommend integrating those into your routine. And then you have the option what nutrition program you want to do. I haven't heard them talk about this yet, but I do think that this is a great opportunity if you want to do gut protocol for the first time, or like kind of the maintenance mode of gut protocol. If you've already done it, this is a great program to pair with that because they're both 4 weeks. So for the coaches on this call, this is a great opportunity to talk about that option as well, But specifically from Jericho and Elise, they've said to be mindset or portion fix. So it would be something we have to just kind of trial and error. But I do think it's a great opportunity that if you're on this call and you have never done gut protocol all out, this is a program you could definitely do that with. All right, let's see if there's any other questions. Yeah, recover, you just shake with water. I literally keep it super duper simple. Or some people add it to their Shakeology, and some, yeah, do it in like Greek yogurt, or you can just mix it with water and use it as a chocolate dip is another great way to use recover. Great question. Okay, we're flying through. So what are your options? Pretty typical for what we do on all test groups. I always recommend if you're an existing customer, you should upgrade to preferred customer on the 24th of May. It's stupid to pay full price. Sorry, just saying. And we saw this with gut protocol. What happened in the first round of the test group is not the same of the energy that happens in the second. There's more FOMO, there's more connectivity, there's more results, and that's for a reason, because the first round of anything is new to everyone and everybody's going through it together. So I really encourage you, and I think that anybody who did gut protocol recently will back me up on this when I finish the presentation, that there's just not the same excitement and energy when you're number two, right? When you're number one, it's like, damn, we're all in this together. There's no excuses. There's a commitment to myself for 4 weeks. These are what the rules are that I want to set for myself. And I really believe the power of a test group happens in that first round. So what I suggest doing is definitely talking to your coach, and I'll go through next steps, but definitely for anyone existing, pair your monthly shipment with Fire and Flow. You get the most for your money that way. Your coach can help you do it. You get the resistance bands included. There's 3 different options now, if you're not familiar with that. So you can do the typical Shakeology pack, which is what you're paying for Shakeology monthly pretty much anyways. Now you're getting the program VIP access, you're getting the resistance bands, you're getting the journal, you're getting access to both nutrition programs if you don't have those already. The second option is the Go and Glow pack now, which is collagen, hydrate, and energize, which is, you know, a fan favorite because they use Glow for branding and I didn't ask them to, so it's fun. And then your third option is to do recover and energize. So those are the 3 different options. If you're an existing customer, you of course can do the digital access or the accessories bundle, but you would not get any of the supplements with that. So again, I always say, like, you're getting a monthly shipment probably anyways. Why not pair it together and save 50% on your monthly shipment? Like, silly to pay full price. Just my 2 cents. And then if you're new to Beachbody, basically you can pick any of those options on the left side. You just get the year of Beachbody on demand as well with the pack. So it can be any of them. It can be the Shakeology, it can be the Go and Glow, it can be the Recover and Energize. And you will also get the portion containers with that, along with early access to Fire and Flow. So I always like to think about it as, I purchase these things too. And it's always an investment in your health and where you want to take your journey. And when you put your money where your mouth is, you're a lot more willing to commit to it than if you get a free meal plan off of Pinterest, right? Like that's just the nature of the game. I think we can all agree that we've all, gosh, I remember when I was at Clemson, I did this like ridiculous juice cleanse and bought like $200 worth of produce and tried to juice it all myself. It was so disgusting. And I stopped after meal 2. Let's just say that. So this is all relative. There's always the option to also have some friends join you if you would like to offset your cost. So I always like to put that out there, that anybody on this call has that option. But to me, these are the packs that we should be committing to because we want to get the results. Like, why do the work if you're not going to do all the work, right? We're putting both cheeks in. Sorry, I went there. All right. So what is kind of the next, I told you I'd keep this short and sweet. What's the next moves for all of you? Number one, who's done the sample workout? I know someone said they did it in the chat. If you wanted to chime in and just share what you liked about it, that would be awesome. I'll stop my share real quick. Anyone? Someone did the sample workout, they said. Was it Kayla?
I did the sample workout.
Yeah, what'd you think?
So I did it today actually. And I was really surprised. Like I am very like I like the physical, like really like the part of fire. Like that's my typical workout. And so that was like my heart rate was through the roof the whole time. Like Jericho does not let up. But it's a good thing. Like you feel good about it. It's not like you feel like you're going to drop on the floor and die. You you just feel like it makes your body feel good. And then the flow part of it was surprisingly challenging for me because that's just not my type of workout. So to do that, like I had to stop multiple times in order to finish the flow part just because I'm not used to that. So, but I felt like I've like all these muscles, like you were saying, like that I didn't realize I had. I was feeling them work and I'm like, oh my goodness, like this is this is interesting to see like what muscles I don't normally actually work out with. So I liked both of them. I was a little bit more, into fire just because that's my normal, but um I liked them both. I thought they were great.
Yeah, and I think adding the resistance bands, and there will be weights in the flow workouts as well. And it's not going to be the 1 to 2 pound weights that you guys might have seen in Bar Blend. So it's not like it's going to be easy, like Kayla said. And I think you take something different from every workout. And one of the things that you really lose as you get older is your stability and balance. So that's a really important thing, as all of us, unfortunately, we all get older. We're not there yet, but I'm just saying, the more work you can do now in understanding your body and connectivity and those sorts of things, the hopefully avoiding injuries and stuff as we age is so important. Even though you might not like, oh my gosh, I love this, it's important for a reason, and it's there for a reason. So I would agree with you on the sample workout. There was a lot of things that I was like, wow, I haven't done these like balance and stability stuff since my dance days or cheerleading days, like those sorts of movements where you really are forced to slow down and connect to your body. So thank you for sharing. So the first homework all of you have is to go do the sample workout, because that's your best way to understand what it is, how it's going to feel, a little taste of what it's going to be like. It's posted in the hub under the guides for Fire and Flow, but if you can't find it, just ask, we'll send it to you and tag you there. Second thing is to connect with your coach. I always say, don't go buy it yourself, guys. We can set up the share cart for you, make sure you get the best deal. It always pains me when I see someone buy like the full price of every separate thing because they just didn't know the other options. So use your coach. That's why we're here. I already shared the pricing graphics because I added those last, but I will also share them in the hub. So you have those. And then really specifically commit to the first test group. The first launch for preferred customers and coaches will be on May 24th. So it's before Memorial Day. It's next Tuesday. The program will be launching, and you will be able to commit to that. We all know what happened with supplements and gut protocol. So don't wait is my biggest piece of advice. Hopefully that won't happen, but you just never know a supply chain right now.
Question, Danielle.
Yeah.
So with like the packs and everything, do those launch on the 24th as well, or are you able to purchase that prior?
You can purchase a regular pack before, but I wouldn't do that because then you wouldn't get the VIP. Then you'd pay separate for the VIP access of the
Right.
program.
Like right now, sorry, don't know what was going on with the hand, just barely. Right now, I have the Go and Glow, I believe, is the one that Emily had me sign up with when I signed up in October, but I just wasn't sure like the other packs when those.
Yeah. So connect with Emily and let her help you figure out what works best for you. It depends on my challengers. Sometimes if they have Go and Glow already on Home Direct and they want to keep that, but maybe you want to try Recover and have an extra Energize and get the packets so you can travel more easily with them, you could do the Fire and Flow pack with that, or maybe you want to do Shakeology with it. I personally stock up on Recover with these launches. So I will get and Energize and I'll get the packets. So I hate running out of them. So I will get the
Understandable.
extra pack and just like get 2 orders for the month. But that's personally how I recommend doing it. You also always have the option to pause or like cancel your monthly shipment and then enroll with a pack. But if you are a coach, please talk to your upline coach about that so you don't mess up anything with your business.
Okay.
That's just my 2 cents. So talk to your coach.
Will do.
Great question though. So May 24th is the launch for preferred customers and coaches. So if you're only a customer right now, you can pay the same price as preferred customer and get your pack sooner. So I don't understand why you would wait till June for the customer launch. You obviously can always adjust or cancel your preferred customer at any time. So it's silly really not to upgrade, get the program that first day it's available, get all your tools shipped to you. And we're officially going to start our test group June 6th. So we'll use Memorial Day to prep, let you guys get all your shipments, try some of the sample workouts, do some of the body prep work, that sort of stuff. And then we'll officially start June 6th and do this for the month of June. So I just really invite you guys to be open to doing something new, doing something different. Maybe it's outside of what you normally do, but waiting and watching to see what the rest of the team does it's not as fun. So this is, though, they said in their training videos, this program is designed to come back to, and a program that you can kind of recalibrate and understand your body and how it's progressed as you do each different new program, which I thought was really cool. So that is the Fire and Flow launch information. I told you I'd fly through it. Do you guys have any questions with that? It's a pretty typical launch, I feel like. Any other things you guys want to add from the last test group that you would share to somebody who's considering maybe doing their first test group?
The last test group was my very first one ever doing, and I can say that doing it as a group made me feel a lot more comfortable, and everyone was so supportive in like cheering everybody on.
Yeah, and I think like doing that workout each day and showing up to it, now you kind of got a hold of your nutrition. You guys can really give your all to this like mental, emotional experience. That's what I'm excited about. Anyone else want to share?
I was going to say that I completely agree with that. That was my first test group too. And I just felt like I was able to stay on track better because I had a group of women doing the same thing that I was doing. And they were pushing me and encouraging me and making sure that I did, every day I stuck with it. So just having that extra support system is a great thing to have. So don't be afraid to do it.
I didn't tell them to say these things. It's all their opinion. Anyone else want to share that's done testing?
I even was doing it and didn't get any noise complaints then in the hotel, but I did another one and got noise complaints.
Lauren, you need to tone it down, okay?
It's the whole non-impact thing, right? T20 is obviously
right. But the weird thing is, I was doing squats, planks, and I think there was a little bit of tapping, and I was like, I think I made more noise jumping up out of bed to run to the bathroom because I had to pee than I did doing this.
Gotta love it. Anyone else want to share their test group experience? Allie, you want to add anything?
So I was just going to add, so we have a psychic group doing 4-week gut protocol right now, and it is crickets, you guys. So the point of that isn't to call out those girls. It's just that the first round has so much more energy to it than those doing it round 2. So do it Don't wait. I wasn't excited about this program because I don't love the flow. Like I don't love Elise. I don't love that style. But I liked the sample. I'm gonna do it. I like Jericho. And I think I need it. Like the journal aspect of it's amazing. And I know deep down I need it. And if you've seen any of the results that have been posted, they're incredible. I mean, the people did it for 6 months straight and they're amazing results. So don't sleep on it. Do it. Start June 6th and get it done.
And take your before photos, everybody on this call, because this is going to be one that like people are going to tone down. I just know it. I have to bring up my bar blend transformation photos for y'all to see, because I remember doing it being like, I don't think this is like working me that hard, but like it was insane how my body got toned. So perfect for summer. Trust in Carl. And I will post all this info in the team hub. And if you guys have any other questions, go to your coach. Let's talk about it in the team chat. You guys know where to find us. And as you do the sample workout, I want to encourage all of you to share what you're loving about it in hub, in the group chats, anywhere and everywhere, because you know it's more fun when we all do it together. So I want to get as many people on that sample workout this week as possible. So feel free to tag your friends in the hub on there. I know it's on BOD as well.
Do we have a group chat going on for, or are we going to do it in the same group chat that we had going, or are we going to do a new one for Fire and Flow?
I think we would start a new one for each new test group that we do, because it would only be the people that are committing to that program.
Okay.
So you get first dibs when you commit to it first. All right, guys, thank you for being here. Let's go share the hypes, try the sample workout this week, and I hope you have a fabulous week. Next Sunday will be our book club. So if you're still interested in joining that, make sure you read some this week. Good incentive to get your mind moving, and we'll see you then. Bye, guys. See you in the morning.